What up, fish people? Kenny E with Anakin Aquatics. Guys, I got to go solo tonight. We've been having all kinds of problems out of my wife's mother. She's not doing well. I'll ask for some prayers. She's not doing well at all. Started last night. We thought she was going to be fine again. And about a hour ago, my wife went over and she was running extreme high fever and very lethargic and whatnot. So she took her up to the emergency room and I'm waiting to hear. So, with that being said, happy Easter, all. I apologize. I'm a little frantic, but happy Easter to you all. I hope everybody's having a good Easter. Let me run through the hellos real quick. Eugene, C2, welcome and thanks for coming in. Craig's Catfish Caves, welcome. Carol Cox, welcome. Hagen Hill Design, welcome. Craig's Catfish Caves, good to see you. Stephen White, always pleasure. Garcia Aquatics, welcome. And let's see here. Uncle Smiley, welcome. Sage, Cave of Wonders, good to see you. Chew, always a pleasure. Window Liquor, nice to see you. Linda Worth, it's great to see you. Peplin Creek Aquatics, good to see you. Diego with Petzotics, welcome. Window Liquor number 5, you know I love you, brother. And of course, Mr. Stephen P coming in. So I'm going to do my darndest. I've been very busy today. I've gotten a ton of fish moved around. I think I did like 15 or 20 water changes today alone, but everybody's looking good. The only casualty to report that's very upsetting, and my wife doesn't know yet. I'm probably not going to tell her for a couple of days, but all of our L46 zebras have passed. I could not find a single one in that tank. I went through it very thoroughly because I gave it a good cleaning today and nowhere to be found. So I don't know what happened. Testing the water, everything, parameters are good. Everything seems fine. Just no plecos anywhere to be seen. So I'm get off of here. I'm going to try to take a flashlight and get behind and see if maybe they climbed out, which would be unfortunate. I've never heard of plecos doing that kind of work to get out of a tank, but it could have happened. That's what I'm thinking happened at this point. Because the water's at 84-ish, I think, 85, and there aren't too many snails in there where they would have been able to mow them up that quickly. So, all right, looks like we got Matt with Liquid Zoo in the house. Shady Grady, welcome. Melvin, good to see you, sir. Chris, Plushy Aquatics, good to see you. Miss Misa Kalish, good to see you. So that's one of the things, but I'm trying not to think on it too much. Stuff happens. What I'm going to end up doing is pulling all my leopard frogs once I know the water's good, and I'll put that colony down there, which they're ready to breed already. I've got 2 beautiful males that are getting aged on me, and they're about 3.5 years old now. So I want them to get on, and I got probably, I'm guessing about 6 to 7 females in this other group. So I think I got 3 males and like 6 or 7 females, along with the 2 males, and it should be about good odds, I'm hoping. I'd rather it be the other way, more males than females, but at least it's pretty close to even. Nona, good to see you. Happy Easter. Dennis Christensen, welcome. And I was able to get a good count today of my super whites during the member stream, and I could only find 1 now. I looked pretty heavily through the rest. I didn't dump caves, which I won't do, but we could only see 1. But the one that's left is Purdy. The member stream got to see it. It stayed out for a while too for a change, but it is a pretty one. Miss Rachel, Boots and Cats, good to see you. I got to see her, and I got to see Basin Genetics and Ian from Atkins Nature Aquariums and Coral Works. I got to see them all yesterday. It was fun. Skipper, welcome. Yes, no Danny tonight. Sorry about that, guys. She is at the emergency room with her mother right now. Her mom, about 4:30 or so our time, called her up. Was not feeling well. My wife took her temp. She was running extremely high temp. So she's been fighting a massive infection. And my wife's on her way back up to the hospital with her again. Mickey M., welcome. Paul McCarthy, welcome. Sonny G., good to see you. Skipper, good to see you, my man. Mickey M., new local Austin, good to see you. Still in ya, what's going on, brother? John McKenzie, good to see you. So that's where we're at with that. So we did get all the plecos flipped in the last day and a half. So every pleco in the house has fresh water, which is good. I do have trappings again on the super whites and then trappings on the L82. There were two different caves with trappings going on in the super whites, and then the 236 RB line has trapping going on as well. So sounds like we're going to be having lots of pleco babies here soon. We did just get more of another fresh batch of L333s, so that was exciting. And these ones got spectacular color. Now, some of these are already spoken for already. Not going to ruin the surprise, but there's a gentleman who they'll be going to. What's going on, Whip? Glad you can make it, sir. Yeah, it's been a busy weekend for us. I did the event yesterday. It wasn't as good as the first one, but still all the local YouTubers, with the exception of Ryan, as far as immediate local. I mean, obviously Alex and Bob Steenfott and Bentley didn't come down, but it is Easter weekend, so it's a little hard to put that pressure on the out-of-towners. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't remember Easter ever falling in March. Seems like it's always been an April show, but maybe I'm just never paid attention. What's going on, Phantom Aquatics? Glad to hear you're on the mend. Q, happy Easter, sister. It's been crazy around here this afternoon. Q, sorry I couldn't be in your stream. Make sure we haven't missed any questions. Danikin is getting me to want to get discus. Otherwise, I hadn't thought of it. Well, discus are fun, man. Garcia coming in. So everybody, don't forget to subscribe and hit that membership button. Yep, we appreciate that. Oh, man. So if my phone rings, that's probably the missus. I told her I don't care if we're streaming or not. If it's, I want to know when something's going on. Nah, I didn't, Rachel. I pretty much did water changes all day. Mayor Townsjack, I missed you earlier. Hope you're having a good day, sir. There's Whip. All right. I think I'm just about caught up. So I am excited about the leopard frogs going to finally be in a tank. Really bummed about the 46s, but again, we lost two almost immediately. Only could always see two, and they looked perfectly healthy. Matter of fact, I took a shot of them before my member stream. That was 2 days ago. I took that pic, and now today nothing. Nobody's around. I've checked everything. I just don't know what happened to them. No, Sarah or Nona, that her mother is the one that's deathly ill. She's been fighting it all month. They finally put her on an aggressive antibiotic, and it's still not doing. And this is the most powerful stuff they have in the hospital at this point. So now they have to call in a bunch of specialists and everything else, and we do everything we can for her at home, trying to keep the temps down. But when your body's fighting this kind of an infection, it's just real bad. Like if she gets COVID or this RSV now on top of that, I'm almost certain it will take her out. She has no strength left. Yeah, it is beautiful here, isn't it? Days like this would make you want to stay in the Pacific Northwest. We live for the sunny days because you can see all the mountains and everything is crystal clear, beautiful today. What's going on, Nathan? Dick Signs, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Rachel won one of the raffles yesterday, which was cool. She got some of the their dragon Vienna cross, where the Vienna colors are on the side, but with the dragon tails. Really, really cool stuff. What's going on, Jeff King? Welcome to the stream. Cheesecake would be good. But the other thing I did get, like I said, I got a bunch of my albino longfins put into the grow out tank. I took a ton over to the pet store yesterday, so just about cleaned that 40 grow out tank out. So I was able to put about another 50 or so in there. I'm probably going to put a few more. I mean, there's still probably 100 to 150 in that 55 in the bedroom. I keep trying to get them out because I want them to be able to grow. And if there's too many, they don't get enough protein. So you got to give them a little space. Already fed fish in case when I get off of here, I'll get paged to the hospital. So I'm ready. Basically, turn off lights and go. Let's see what we got here. Well, happy birthday too there, Nathan. I just realized what you said there about the cake. Happy birthday. Yo, Kirk, what's going on, bro? Hope you and Miss Candy are doing well. Sunny G, welcome. Thank you, Nona. Appreciate that. Everybody tell Nathan happy birthday. That's good, Kirk. Anytime you're off, it's a good day. After week Danny's having, I might surprise her tomorrow night and just pull the boat out when I get home and just go up for a quick run up the river. It's supposed to be 74 or 75 degrees tomorrow. I think she needs some boat time. That's what I'm thinking, Nona. I think after I get off here, if she doesn't call, I might do a round water changes in this room to polish off the weekend. I appreciate all you guys, man. Danny's at the hospital, Lady Diane. My mother-in-law has been fighting an infection for over a month, and she's got extreme high temp. So about 4:30, she had to leave and go take her to the emergency room. She's been fighting it for a while. And she's in her 80s, so I mean, it's scary when she's that old fighting anything, really. Peflin just dropped the link to Cichlids 23 and Candy's Fish Room. That was a good tour if y'all haven't watched it. Jen Yu, how are you? It was great to see you yesterday, Ian. That was a good time. Always good to see you guys. Thanks, Kirk. It is what it is at this point. Not much we can do. Leo, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, sir. And I don't know, you guys, I tell you, man, that the top 100 videos have been going crazy of late. And I'm gaining a lot of new folks coming in, or even coming into the live streams. I've noticed a lot of new people. I appreciate all you guys coming and showing support. Means a lot to Danny and I. Oh, I bet she's beautiful. When are you going to start dropping some videos on it there, Mr. Leo, or have you already? Yep, that's one puffer I wish I would have owned, but I don't think I'm going to do it at this point. I really don't have any children that are going to inherit it from me. Something Danny and I got to start thinking about at our current age. Okay, what am I buying and how long will it live? But I know I got all you crazy fish folk when if there ever came a day where we needed to start moving the fish out, I'm sure we'd find plenty of people that would come get some. Hey, Bateson, good to see you, man. Great to see you and Miss Emily yesterday. Are we talking that's in my fish house, Mickey M, or are we talking right now? Currently, my favorite fish is still the Paratilapia bleaker eye. I have one left in this fish house, and he's a pelagic and has issues. His brothers and sisters beat the tar out of him. Now they're all have passed, and he's the last of the Mohicans. He only grew to this size right here, and he can only swim in a circle up. And then when he just kind of drifts back down, and then he hangs out on the bottom the rest of the day. Only comes up for food. That's it. He eats right out of my hand too. I'll get pieces of shrimp, but that's still my favorite of all. I don't know though. It's probably I'm very tuned in on these L236 super whites too. I really like that fish. The baby we just got out of them is amazing. I mean, it's one of the whitest ones I've ever seen. Gorgeous. Oh, Jeff, that's a mental picture. It's going to take me the rest of the evening to try to forget. Picturing you dancing to the Spice Girls is creeping me out, I'll have to admit. Mental picture I don't want in my head, Jeff. Please. Oh. Now, were they the ones that sung that song, Don't You Wish Your Girlfriend? Is that them, or am I thinking a different band, Jeff? Ooh, nice. That's a good score, Dennis. Beautiful. The Aquatics, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Oh, do it, Mickey. We'd all love to see your fish, man. I know you must have an incredibly awesome fish room. Most likely not, Leo. I don't see us having another big puffer. We'll keep pea puffers, but I don't see us. That one really hurt, man. That was a lot of time invested, and when I lost them, it broke my heart pretty bad, actually. Trust me, Hovd, I definitely want to do another tour across the United States and film. Knowing my knowledge now, I think I would do a lot better job this time. I know I picked up a few tricks over the years. There will definitely be a fish dam tour 2 coming. Uh-oh, what did you get, June? Have a good night, Nona. Thank you for stopping in. Have a great week. It's good to see you. There you go, Mickey. Peplin just dropped your link, so we'll get you some subscribers. And when you drop the video, people will go viral on you. Mike, what's going on, brother? Yeah, Mike, about God, it's been when was it, Pep? 19 that I did that? So it's been like, or was it 20 I did that, Peplin Creek? I can't remember. Anyway, I did a tour across the United States. I went to about 15 or 20 different locations. I went to Redfish, Bluefish. I went to Dan's Fish. I went to Peplin Creek Aquatics. I went to LRB. Went to Father Fish. Went down to Tennessee, saw Chattanooga Ed and James Fish Room Fever. Got to see Griffin Aquatics. Went to Cody Sun. Who else did I see? Big J Aquatics. Jess with the Aquatic Morning Show. Mains, Tails, Furs, and Fins, whatever you want to call her. Went down to Louisiana to see her. Stephen P. I would have liked to have seen, but he was even further south. And I was, by the time I got to that part of the leg of the trip, I was running out of time. The deal was I could do the trip, but I had to be home by a certain time so Danny and my daughter could take off on their mother-daughter redwood trip. Normally, George already breathed 3 goes, but I do know he just got out of the hospital. So I don't know if he's planning on going this evening, Scotty. Well, I had the perfect storm. I knew I was going to be being let go at a RV dealer I was working for at the time, and I had a bunch of money saved up. So I just did it, man. As soon as minute they fired me, I was packing my bags. I was out the door probably 2 days later. I think they fired me on Monday or Tuesday, and I was on the Fish Fam tour by the end of the week there. I don't regret it. Had a great time. It was almost 10,000 miles, and it took me 33 days. And I do have it documented. You can go on my channel and see it. It's Fish Fam Tour or something I have on there. It's got everybody's. I did a lot of lives with a lot of people, and then I also took a lot of footage. That was Dan's original place I was at. It wasn't Dan's Fish new mega warehouse thing, but it was cool enough. I mean, I was pretty geeked out just in that place. I can't imagine how amazing the new place must be. No problem, Lady Diane. Have a good evening. What's going on, Big Steve? Hello, Keith. Alec, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Can't believe it's Easter already, guys. I mean, it seems like it just was here. I mean, every year you get older, it seems like the next year comes even faster. We had a ball with that one, Mickey. Yep. Top 100 fish in the fish house. You know, that still gets an average of 10,000 views a month. And it's really, I believe, it's a driving force behind a lot of what's going on with Danny and I's channel at the moment, too. And that's what LRB told me when I did it. He says, might take you 5 years before you start seeing dividends from it. He says, but it will, people will see it and people will go and watch the whole entire series, which he was right. I mean, people, you can tell when they're on video one and they're commenting all the way through it. It's kind of fun to watch. I enjoy it. Kara C, welcome to the chat. Heck, Peplin, your fish house isn't even the same now from back then. That's funny, man. These guys were the same batch that were down in the 40. Look at how ginormous this one has gotten already, being in the 110. I put like 3 or 4 of them in here to grow out and help with the algae. I mean, that guy has gotten ginormous. There's my hand. Yeah, I'll have to do another tour now that you got a mermaid there, Peplin. Maybe that's one of the things we'll work on when I'm back there this year. Yep, you can find that on my Facebook too. That picture's still out there, I believe. The good old 80s rock is what he's referring to, yes. The Kenny E in the rock days, that's right. That was a hairdo right there, boy. And that was my little Bridget. You guys know how much work I had to do to get that dog. I would take her every single day. I would walk with a big old wagon full of pups every day for like a solid 2 months. And I would put all the puppies in the front yard and say, Mom, which one? And I would do that to her every day. Then I acted like I was interested in the run. And all of a sudden one day she goes, I don't like that one. Oh, which one would you like, Mom? Once she committed to a dog, then I knew I had her. Miss Kimberly Hopes, welcome. Hope you and Roland had a good Easter. Rod Stewart. Now, you guys like saying Rod Stewart. If you guys must know, when I had that hairdo, I wasn't going for Rod Stewart. I was going for George Lynch from Dawkins. And as you can see, it didn't turn out the way it should have. I was hoping that was her pulling up down here. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Oh, I don't have nothing against Rod Stewart there, Hagen Hill. I just was saying, I wish I could claim that's the look I was going for, but unfortunately it wasn't. It was George Lynch. The longer my hair gets, I got natural curly hair, so it likes to curl out. Happy Easter, George from Aqua Balls. Good to see you, my man. Oh, I would love to see what's on the grill tonight for the old Easter. I bet you're cooking some good stuff, George. Oh, you're going to make me blush, Kim. What's going on, Tommy? Good to see you. I'm getting that way, man. I've been at it since about, since my member stream this morning. So 9 a.m. and I got done about an hour and a half ago. I still not quite done for what I want to get a few more of these plecos. But if you guys have ever tried catching baby itty bitty plecos, they're not a lot of fun. And I'm waiting for the temps to go down in that L46 tank because I can't put my leopard frogs in that hot of water. I think I'm just going to scratch that idea till tomorrow. The one thing that's nice about the leopard frogs, they're almost all caved up. So all I got to do is just pick up the caves and probably just take them right down and dump them in that tank. Yeah, I always enjoy when George is doing his streams where he's cooking. That's always good. J-Dog67, thank you for becoming a member. It's good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in forever. Man, this school, I am loving it. Got so much color, really colored up now. I hope this crappy camera on this probably is showing you guys the vivid reds in them. These were ones out of Germany I got from Redfish Bluefish. I bought them out of everyone he had. It's the reddest ones I've ever seen, man. Lumpy Dog, good to see you. Well, I hope she gets better, Lumpy. I hate to hear that. Three ten Aquatics, welcome. I know people that have done it, Hagen Hill. I mean, especially if you're talking to smaller tanks, you should be fine. But I mean, if you start getting up over a 70, even a 75, I think that center brace plays a pretty important part. I don't know if I'd even want to do it to a 55, really. But I know people that do them with 10s and 20s and 30s all the time. Just depends on the volume of water you're doing. Yeah, there's 30 of them, Mickey. I love watching them. I could sit here all night with it. I'm actually considering getting some rummy nose for this tank too. Just another ginormous school of rummy nose. I don't know though. A big school of ant tetras would look good too, and I've already got half the school in the bathroom. They're a nice big dark burgundy red fish. But there's so much red on these. I don't know if I need it now. So it wasn't them. It was Pussycat Dolls. All right. And if this is your first time to stream, I don't usually go solo. Usually my beautiful wife is sitting beside me. But she is not here this evening. She had to go to the hospital. Scuba Steve, what's going on? Oh, don't sweat it, Matt. Stuff happens, man. No worries, brother. Yeah, I went down today and checked on the little Frontosa, and we got like 6 or 7 of them. And every time I go down there, I find more. That's a shame that had to happen, man. Because I probably would have had a nice little school of those babies. But excellent to hear, Dennis. You're gonna love that fish, man. I think I've got 15 of them. Oh, be nice, Pep. Yeah, there they are again. I just love it when they school up like that, man. It's like one of my favorite thing about schooling fish, man. There they go. There's one of the African banded barbs. Love that fish too. Well, people would get confused with my iPod, Mickey. I got everything from Hank Williams Jr. to Eminem to D12 to 50 Cent, Five Finger Death Punch, Metallica, Madonna. I got it all under. Uh-oh, what did I miss from George? Oh, low. So sorry to hear that, George. Those were cool too. I hate that. Oh, I will. I'm gonna probably cook up some pork chops and some kind of rice dish, and then I'll figure something out for a dessert for her. Yeah, this particular group does. They don't seem scared at all in this tank. And because of these guys, now the Zaco platypuses have been coming out towards the front more too. I don't think I'll have this fish again though. They're pretty high strung fish. They're always, I mean, really, really high strung. Yeah, I don't know, man. My kids, maybe because they grew up with me, our kids listen to everything. They have their favorites, but I catch them listening to everything. And here we're getting close to Findig time. That'll be here in about another 2 months. That'll be fun. And then the Oregon Aquarium Expo folks have our PNW Aquarium Swap Expo that they're doing has been put off till August now, so I had to pull myself as a speaker. Unfortunately, he made it the same time I was heading for Chicago, and Chicago is a lot more important trip to me at the moment. I'm going back for somebody's birthday, and I want to make sure I'm there for it. So, had to tell him I had to cancel. No rice fish. I'm not doing rice fish for dinner. Collaboration of curiosities. Oh man, and she's not here to give you the proper poop poop. Was that loud enough? Poop poop. Thank you so much, Adele. I'll tell Danny when next week she owes you one. It's one of Danny's eyes plans for the later part of this year. We would like to go to down and see Miss Adele and a few of our other Australian buddies down there. We got Adele, and then also I wanted to see Sunset Jen. Originally, the plan was to go and see T-Bone, but unfortunately, he passed on me now. And of course, Craig. I want to see Craig and Belinda. Yep, you have to settle for my poops. My poops. So, Scotty, if you're going to plan on going, I'm not seeing George and I haven't seen him. I don't think he's going to go because, like I said, I know he just had surgery. So, I don't know if he's planning. I would highly doubt that he is, actually. But I'll check and see. He's been pretty good about setting them up lately. Man, I keep blowing my apps out. I pocket smack my apps, man. Let's see. Well, they streamed last night, but I do not see any live set up for this evening. So maybe he went last night instead. So, Scotty, if you decide to go, and let me know when you got the link set up, and we'll send people your way. If you're still here. Have a good night, Kalish. Thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciated. All right, Scotty. Did you already set it up? Let me see if you did. There you are. Yep, I got it. All right. So if you guys want to continue to chat, I guess he'll be going next. Head on over to Scotty. I'll be on for another 7 minutes. Then I am going to cook some food and get these fish tank lights down for the evening. Probably try to transfer a few more fish. Hey, Phil Fink. Good to see you, man. Philip is a good friend of mine from the high school days. And we found out through Facebook that he's also an avid fish keeper as well. So it's good to see you, Phil. I will tell her that, Matt. Quad Cities. So if you guys have been anxiously waiting to be able to buy some of Peplin and Roxanne's fish, they will be at the Quad City Swap next weekend. And be sure to give Pep a big hug for me because it's his birthday next weekend. Whip, it was great to see you, bud. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks, John. Appreciate you. Oh, and they said they're taking pre-orders. So, Roxanne, you and Peplin know you can just drop your links. You don't even have to ask permission when you got something like that you're talking about. Oh. And how old is Mr. Pep turning, Foxanne? Welcome to the dark side, Pep. That's all I can say, baby. Happy birthday. Oh, look at somebody's not here tonight. Look at Akadu. Look at Akadu. The big 5-0. That's right. You heard it here first. Pepla's turning 50. He's at the top of the hill. It's all downhill from there. What kind of plants are you needing, June? I'm sure we've got Crips we could spare. There's always Val. And I don't know from there what else she has at the moment. But I know we always have Crypt and Val. So before we head out, guys, I want to do something for my members. I'm probably going to recruit Miss Roxanne to help me with a member video so I can start shouting you all out properly, like. God dang it. Oh, I hate this. I keep getting this dang Microsoft Edge keeps jumping on my stuff here. All right. So looks like I will do members next week because I cannot get my YouTube to come up here. Let's see if it will still. Let me see something here. Hopefully it recognizes this Danikin here. It does. Good. I got it. I hate using that Microsoft Edge, man. I don't even know what it's doing on here. It's like it took over. Let's see. Members. There we go. So, becoming a member this evening. Well, actually, J-Dog's been a member for 3 months. Thank you so much. Shady Grady's been a member for 7 days. Foxy's Fishes has been a member for 22 months. Susan Moore Guppies has been a member for 17 months. Aquafunk's been a member for a month. Fantastic Freaks, my good friend, Packer fan, 32 months. Al Whatsack's been a member for a year now. Nathan Hovey's been a member for 8 months. Atkins Nature Aquariums has been a member for 23 months. Miss June Only Oscars has been a member for 22 months. Mr. Jeff Kane's been a member for 8 months. Father Fish has been a member for 19 months. My good friend Roland and Kimberly Holtz have been members for 37 months. My good friend Stephanie with I Hate Stupid People Tank Tribe has been a member for 37 months. Fish Room Fever has been a member for 33 months. Alex Fishtery has been a member for 26 months. Ricky De La Hoyas has been a member for 15 months. My good friend Chattanooga Ed's been a member for 36 months. Stephanie Dominguez has been a member for 23 months. Bateson Genetics has been a member for 34 months. Alexander Englehart's been a member for 17 months. Chris Aquazone's been a member for 18 months. Window Liquor number 5 has been a member for 19 months. Lonnie A.K. Looney Tunes been a member for 18 months. Maria Z has been a member for 19 months. Melissa Jeswald's been a member for 23 months. Science Gal Fishing's been a member for 26 months. Dee Dee's Fish Den's been a member for 27 months. Stephen P. 2003 has been a member for 28 months. Beta and Guppy Gal, Miss Patty has been a member for 36 months. Patty, if you're listening, love you, sister. Miss you so much. Hope you're doing well. Lisa NJ has been a member for 37 months. My good friend S has been a member for 31 months. He's another one I haven't seen in ever. S, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well, brother. Depths Unknown, my good friend Jason's been a member for 32 months. My great friend Redfish Bluefish, Mr. Jason's been a member for 35 months. Jay Oliver's and Guppies has been a member for 35 months. My good friend Miss Carol Cox been a member for 36 months. And then my brother from another mother, Mr. Peplin Creek Aquatics, been a member 37 months. Him and Jason and Steph are all my mud skippers. So anyway, guys, can't tell you how much Danny and I appreciate you all. And I took us over by a few minutes, so I better start sending you over to Mr. Scotty the Fish Freak. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all y'all's prayers for my mother-in-law. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully she's doing well. I'm going to give Danny a call as soon as I get off this. As always, love your fish, guys. We greatly appreciate all of you. Love you very much. And can't tell you how much we appreciate y'all's support. We keep growing like crazy, and it's because of you fine folks that are getting us there. We went over 11,000 this week, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Thank you all so much. We love you to death. We'll see you next week, same time. Hopefully Danny and I will both be here, and we'll see you next time. Peace.